It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie 2nd-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18.
Marlon Humphrey.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Patrick Queen. Pushing through the contact. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Being chased out left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Yards to go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Willie Snead.
Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews down. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 72 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the tackle.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 13-yard line.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort. But it's 3rd.